Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to do a removal. You heard that right, a removal of the Whitestone dome glass screen protector from a Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus. You've asked for it, and we're going to do it. Let's get right to it. Now, as we've been doing reviews for the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus and the Whitestone dome glass solution, I've received several requests of how easy is it to take off. So in this video, I'm going to show you how you take off the screen protector, and then we're going to reapply it, and I'm going to show you a tip and a trick on how you can make sure that your fingerprint sensor responds as it did prior to the glass screen protector. Now keep in mind, mine has been working fine, but I've seen some comments either on Reddit or in other areas where people have complained a little bit about the fingerprint sensor, and I have to tell you, it works. So I'm going to have a speed install, or just going to show what you need to make sure you do right in order to get that fingerprint sensor working. So let's start with the uninstall.
Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available.
So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to remove the dome glass screen protector, and I'm going to start with the corners first. You'll notice that I'm wearing a glove just because I'm sure that I'm going to get some shards, and I just want to be on the safe side to do that. So I'm just going to take my nail, you can't see it, and I'm going to start pulling from the side slowly. Now notice what's happening. As I'm doing this, the screen protector is coming up. Now what I advise you to do is notice how I'm running my finger like this. So I'm just running it down. I'm doing this so that I can get the screen protector lifted. Now I'm not going to continue to pull. I'm going to go to the next side, and I'm going to do the same thing. And again, we're just taking it off so that you can see how easy it is to take off. So I'm using my nail on the side, and it's lifting, and what you can see here is how it's coming off. And once again, this is not going to damage your phone. So just doing it slowly, trying to make sure that I don't continue to break the glass. And once this area meets with the other one, I'll basically start working on the bottom. So you can notice how much it's lifted right here. And this is not a shatter. Oh yes, it did shatter right there as I've been lifting it. But you can notice how this is coming up. Doing it slowly. And I'm not really putting much force. I'm just lifting it up slightly. I'm going to do the same thing over here. Putting my finger underneath. And then just raising it. And I'm just letting the glue itself separate itself. Right? So running my finger, you can see even right here some of the glue that was on that screen. Now make sure that before you reinstall, if you go through this process, make sure you wipe things down really, really good, because you want to make sure that you have a clean surface. Now I'm going to go and do the same thing on this side. We'll go ahead and let me make sure I get it right there. I have really short nails, so let's go ahead and do that. And this guy is really tight, so I use this nail right here. There it goes. So now that I have that, doing the same thing, lifting slowly. All right, and just going to bring it over here so that it kind of lifts. All right. Now the reason why I'm showing you this removal technique is because I have also seen folks say that as they were removing it, the screen shattered and there was shards and things to worry about. If you use this process, notice how I did this, you will be fine. Notice how the screen is almost coming off in its entirety. No shards. Everything looks good. Okay, so it's off. Now, I'm going to rub my finger on the screen. Notice how things on here on the screen are nice and smooth. Really no issues. So now it's been removed. No damage. You can see how great the screen looks. I just removed that protective coating. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to reinstall it. But before I reinstall it, I'm going to clean things up. Now I'm going to speed through the install because I'm just going to show you the part that you should watch when it comes to the testing. So what we're going to do is we're going to, when we install the screen protector, I'm going to UV here once. I'm going to remove it out of the tray. I'm going to press where my fingerprint should be and hold it for a minute. And then after I've done that, I'm going to UV the entire device again. So let's go ahead and start the UV process and we'll set everything up. For it to come to that line, now right there I'm going to let go. Now, one of the changes in our process is that we're only going to UV the bottom and the top for 15 seconds. And then we're going to take it out. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we're going to do the same thing on the next side, 15 seconds. All right. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take it out of the tray. So we're going to lift the tray out. All right, put that to the side. We're going to remove this tab that we have right here, protecting the top. Okay. I'm going to stick my finger here in the bottom. I'm going to lift it out of the tray, and I'm going to place it here in place. Now, one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to press and hold with my fingerprint where the fingerprint sensor should be for a minute. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now that I've pressed that for a minute, I'm going to cure it one more time. And I'm going to cure, once again, the bottom and the top, and then I'll do the middle. All right, now one step that I did not complete, and I'd advise you to do, it doesn't really hurt anything, at least in my opinion it doesn't, is to wipe down your glass screen protector with an alcohol wipe. So as soon as I took it out of the tray, it would have been a good idea to do it just in case there was any residue on the phone. I didn't really see any, so I skipped that spot or that step, but what we'll do is, yeah, see, that's not even residue. So I don't see any residue on this, so I'm just going to wipe this down again. I'm going to make sure I get the camera good, and then I'm just going to wipe the glass down. And then once we do this, we're going to test it to make sure we have a functioning fingerprint sensor. So I'm going to go ahead and power it up, use my fingerprint, and it works. We'll go ahead and try that one more time. Power it up, use my fingerprint, and it works. So guys, that was the uninstall, reinstall, and fingerprint kind of adjustment with the Samsung Galaxy S10 Plus on the Whitestone Dome glass. Now, one last tip I give you is that even before putting on the glass, I would always register my finger twice. The same finger that you use all the time, register twice, and then when you do it, make sure you rotate the phone all the way around when you're registering your fingerprint, because it works. Thanks for watching.